So mixing is very risky because in most cases, if you guess wrong, you're going to get full combo punish. And a lot of cases, if you guess right, you don't get that much damage. So it depends who, right? Sub-Zero, if he guesses right, he's going to get a lot of damage. So his cost reward is really high. He still gets punished here. So like this is equal between me getting a lot of damage if I guess right, and the other opponent getting a lot of damage if he guesses right. But then he has the mix, which is the low, which is safe, and has mind games. Essentially, the 4-2 is only dangerous because of back 3. But like Kodal, if Kodal wants to mix with the grab, he could guess right and grab you here and get, let's say he amps, I think it's going to be 180, yeah. But if he guesses wrong, you jump, it's going to be at least 300 damage. And a lot of Kodals don't even amp this because they like the spacing of not amping, which is 125 damage. Because, you know, you have pressure for 4-2. Okay. So you can see the cost reward for Kodal is much less than sub. But if you are a player who plays safe, who doesn't want to take too many risks, not risks that are fully punishable like this, you're going to have to take other types of risks, like interrupting staggers and stuff. But when you take damage from interrupting a stagger, or trying to interrupt a stagger, but they complete the string, it's just not that high compared to doing something unsafe, and then they have time to fully combo punish you, right? So people get mixed because they anticipate the overhead, so they block high because they assume they can't react, so they're like, I'm gonna make the read block high, and then you go with the low. Same thing for Kodal, right? They think the grab is coming, but you're just hitting them normally. You're not really taking a risk. It's just that they guess wrong and then they get opened up. You took no risk. If you guessed wrong, then it would have been safe. So that's how I think you should play with mixes. So if you have a mixed character, keep the mix to a minimum. But when the game first starts, like establish that you're gonna mix. Imagine that you have full life, the game starts, go for something crazy like a 4-2, pretty much right off the bat, right? To show that you're nuts and you're going to mix, just to get it in their heads, and then stop doing that for the rest of the match pretty much, or the rest of the round at least, and only start doing back 3 with sub, for example. You know, but it depends. If they start getting way too comfortable and they only block low, that's when you go high. But as a general principle, I would say go for the mix rarely, as long as they think you're gonna mix, and then use your safe options. So this way you take no risk, and they still in their minds think that, oh my god, he's gonna mix, but you don't actually mix. And like this epiphany came to me when I was playing against a player called Field Punk, a really good Cabal and Kodal player, and I was losing the match, but it's because I was killing myself. I constantly tried to jump on everything. He was never grabbing. I'm like, okay, now he's gonna grab, now he's gonna grab, now he's gonna grab. And by the time that we got to the end, he pretty much never grabbed me, and I got spashed just from attacks. So he wasn't doing anything special, but I kept just killing myself. And that's why when I fight subs and I get hit by this because I'm blocking high, I'm like, I'm a moron, right? Because I guessed wrong, and now he did a safe option and he still got me. So that's the way I think that you should play mixed characters. Don't mix often. Establish that you're going to mix at the very start to get in their head, and then just use your safe options. That's it. Peace.
Jeez, what a little crybaby.
You gonna cry all day, crybaby?
You know, everyone has problems. It doesn't mean you have to be a little crybaby about it. Come on, guys, let's go. This kid is totally not cool. Yeah, that's the most uncool kid I've ever met.
Little crybaby.